Hello everybody and welcome back to another Hot Wheels review and showcase. Today we're going to be looking at the Custom 70 Honda Civic. Now this is a really nice new custom for 2023. We've had the regular version of this Civic out for a while now. We've seen lots of colour variants, but this is the brand new version in green. We do have a recolour of this coming in, I believe it's orange or red. Yeah, it's orange, I'm pretty sure. It has the aero disc wheels, but I think this is the better version. It's using the brand new 3-spoke wheels, which we first saw last year. These are the small version of them. Pretty sure this is the first time we've seen them shrunk in size. That's awesome. Obviously, Hot Wheels make a big version of the wheels and a smaller version. On this, we have the smaller version. And the big version of the wheels can be seen on things like the Drift Maxima from last year and this year. They had them in chrome this year, the Drift Maxima, and last year grey, like these ones are in this Civic. Anyways, that's enough of the talk. Let's take a little look at this car. So on the side we don't have any tampo work, but one notable feature is, well, two notable features is the glass is tinted blue. So yes, it is tinted glass. It actually looks quite nice, tinted blue. There's a little bit of a reason for that, and I'll get back to that in a second, but this car also has wing mirrors. There is only one wing mirror, and that's because, like previous with the Porsche Carrera RS, this car also only has one wing mirror in real life, so that is the backstory behind that. Very cool. This car also has wide body arches, which, as you can see there, are kind of exaggerated on this custom version of this car. On the front, as you can see, that is the reason why they have decided to tint the windows. You can see hopefully that these are blue, the like fog lights I believe these are. Along the bottom, those are tinted blue. And in order to do that, they obviously had to tint the windows blue because it shares the window glass or plastic to create these. It's used. This car is heavy on the tampo work, so let's zoom out a little bit more so you can see this car. It has front light tampos as well as the grille and the Honda badge as well as a Honda license plate. It looks very, very nice in my opinion. It looks better in person than on camera. This car also has a tampoed hood, which is in a matte black. Now, what you may not be able to see on camera, I'm not sure if you can, it does have a stripe of glossy black on the hood as well, which is really nice. It splits up the matte black a lot. They've also decided to leave out the small vented area on the hood as well, and have not tampoed that, which is really, really nice. That's the green like lines there. I'm trying to show that colour contrast there, but I don't know if you can see it. You can just see it in person, but it does require the right lighting. I'm going to try and move the car because there is something. There you go. I think you can see it. You see that? There is a glossy black line on the hood. On the glass, there is also a sun strip, or what is meant to be a sun strip. Again, that's quite difficult to see. I'm trying to, there we go, focus on that area. It's got that sun strip representation. This side is the exact same, although this side does have the petrol cap. The back's also tampoed, so we have the rear lights, as well as the Honda badging, Civic badging, and the Ryu Asada tribute logo, as well as the Hot Wheels license plate, which has been done. And there's a nice big bore exhaust on the back as well. Hopefully you can see that. This car also has got a nice spoiler, which is also interestingly created using the window glass. Usually we see it out of the metal, so like it would be green, for example, on this car, but this time it is using the plastic, which is creating the windows, which is really an interesting design. I don't think we see that very often on cars. So that is really nice, and it does make this car look a hell of a ton more sporty. As for the tampos on the top, there's no tampo work on the roof, but obviously there's that hood work, which is very, very nice. Again, this is another one of them cars where Mattel have been very, very generous and decided to give us rear tampos, front tampos, and top tampos. Usually we only see two sides, so that could be the rear and the sides, or the top and the front, or you get where I'm going with that. But this time they've decided to be very generous. In fact, they have on a lot of cars this year, including the Audi 92 Quattro and the Porsche Carrera RS, which can be seen right there. I've already done a review on that. Solid one. But this is an absolutely awesome new casting. Well, would you cast this as a new casting? Sort of. I mean, it is, but it isn't. I mean, we've already seen this Civic, but we haven't seen the custom version. So I am absolutely loving this car. I think this is a really nice one. So what do I rate it out of 10? You're probably asking. As I do with every car, I'm going to rate it. And I'm going to give it a... And I've been thinking about this. I'm going to give this one a solid 9 out of 10. Because I think the tamper work is very nice. But obviously, I don't know. It just isn't quite a 10 out of 10. I think there's definitely better cars. But it's definitely not a bad car by any stretch of the imagination. Anything over 7 is a good car. So, yeah, this is definitely above average. Very, very nice car. I'm happy Hot Wheels have done this casting. And if you don't have this one, I recommend you pick it up. Personally, I prefer the green version, which is in front of you right now. But there is an orange version. So if you missed this green version, you can get the orange version. I believe it is in M case. So, like I say, if you haven't got that already, it's coming back round in a different colour. So make sure you grab that one. Has aero discs, possibly in lots of people's opinion the worst wheel Hot Wheels have ever made, but I really like them wheels. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, like. If you're new, subscribe. And that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.